guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Neens, and if you're new here, then welcome. I'm super excited because today I'm going to share with you my spring capsule wardrobe. So if you don't know what a capsule wardrobe is, basically it involves a select number of pieces and then you can mix and match them to create like a bunch of different outfits. Most of the ones that I have seen tend to involve a lot of neutrals, so you have white, black, cream, gray, colors like that, but you don't see a lot of capsule wardrobes that involve color, and so I really wanted to try something different. So I'm going to share with you guys a couple of tips and tricks of some really easy ways to start integrating color into your capsule wardrobe, especially if you're not the type of person to wear color. Before we get started, I want to give a huge thank you to Dove for teaming up with me and sponsoring this video, because most of these pieces are my most worn pieces, and so whether or not they're thrifted or brand new, I have to do my best to protect them. Dove Invisible Dry Spray doesn't leave any marks on any of my clothing, which is major key. So now that I have that on, let's get started. So understanding how to mix and match color is actually really simple. All you really need to know is the color wheel. So if you're not familiar with the color wheel, you have your primary colors, which are red, blue, and yellow, and then you have your secondary colors, which are green, purple, and orange. So if you look at my closet, you'll find a lot of the primary colors, red, blue, and yellow. And if you go to any store, especially say a thrift store, those are the colors you're gonna see most often. So I picked out some of my favorite primary color pieces, and then I also did throw in like an orange and a green top just to kind of show you how to play around with the secondary colors. So for my tops, I tend to like to go pretty neutral, so either a black or a white. And it's just because, as you can see, there's a lot of color in my jackets, there's a lot of color in my pants, and I could also have a lot of color in my top as well, but I just find that it's really nice to tie it together with a neutral color. And then also, if you're looking at your body as a whole, then you kind of have the color dispersed and then you have a nice neutral to kind of tie it together. So as far as tops, this is one of my favorites. Because it's a black and white checker, it is super easy to mix colors. I do have a lot of pieces that are just a solid color. So say with this yellow jacket, it works really nicely because this is a pattern and that's a solid, and so I'm not getting too much of a pattern clash. It's really easy to dress up and down, and instead of just having like a plain black top or a plain white top, why not just have both colors and then mix them with all the other colors, you know what I'm saying? And then I also chose this top because it's been my go-to black shirt, and I really like this red stripe because not only does it look really good and ties together a whole red outfit, it just adds like a nice pop of color. But because I wear this shirt so much, I have to be really careful not to get any deodorant marks on it, because I did thrift this, but it's Black Seal, which is a pretty expensive brand. The best thing about Dove Invisible Dry Spray is that it's color tested, so I know that it's not going to stain any of my clothes. Like black shirts, black cotton shirts are the worst offenders. And this brings me to my next point, which is this white shirt. So this shirt my grandma gave to my mom, and then my mom gave to me. It's in really good condition, and I want to make sure that I don't ever get yellow sweat stains on this shirt, because it has happened to my other ones before, and this has been one of my go-to faves because it has a really beautiful texture, and because it's white, it's super easy to style. So I think instead of wearing just like a plain white long sleeve shirt, it's a lot cuter to wear it with something that's lace, something that has some more texture. So these are a couple of my bonus tops, if you will, and they don't go with every single thing that I have on this rack, and I'll explain why. I know looking at this top, it's gonna be scary for a lot of you guys because it's so bright that it must be really hard to style, but it actually isn't. It goes super well with obviously any neutral color, but I also love wearing it with yellow. Yellow, orange, blue would look really great with this top, and so I think that it's better to wear this shirt with other bright colors no matter what that color is. And I've worn it more than a lot of my neutral tops just because it's really fun to add that pop of color, and it's so vibrant. So this is another secondary color piece, and very similar to the green one. Yes, orange is a little bit hard to dress sometimes, but it goes really beautifully with any of these colors. And because it's a super small gingham top, very similar to my other bandeau, it's really easy to dress because this pattern isn't super big. Like if this was a long sleeve shirt, then it would be quite loud and it would take up a lot of space on your body. So it works by complementing a piece rather than taking center stage, which I think a lot of these bolder colors do. It looks really beautiful with other warm colors, so yellow and red, and then also looks really great with cooler tones, which is like green and blue. So the reason why I didn't show this with the other tops is because it is quite different. It has a very different cut and it also is a solid color. And so like I mentioned, a lot of my pants are solid colors, a lot of my jackets are solid colors, and so I like to have patterns or something interesting about the texture in the top. So I really like wearing these with my overalls because it adds a really nice silhouette and just a pop of color. And then I love wearing them with my denim jeans just because the stripe does give the outfit some much needed texture or some kind of variation. So while you do want to pay attention to color when you're mixing and matching your pieces, you also want to take note of the cut because that really makes a huge difference. So for my pants, because my tops are a lot more basic, I really like adding a lot of color in this part of my outfit. And so these blue pants, obviously very classic denim, it's really easy to style, but I like the pinstripe because again, I'm all about taking really basic, simple pieces and kind of elevating it a little bit. And yes, you can find jeans anywhere, but pinstripe jeans, they're super unique. I get a ton of compliments on them and they're really easy to style with any other color because the stripe is white. So continuing on with the blue, obviously these aren't just bottoms, they're overalls. And my favorite thing to wear with overalls are either t-shirts, off-the-shoulder tops, or bandeaus. And the only reason why I don't really like wearing tanks is because I feel like the tank strap kind of gets lost behind the overall strap. So a pair of blue overalls are super easy to style. They go with any color, and these ones also, because they have a flare, they're a little bit more of like a feminine cut so that it doesn't look farmer, which is I know the concern for a lot of people. And you'll see that depending on the cut of the shirt that you're wearing underneath your overalls, it really does change up the kind of feel that you're going for. So my next item you have seen a ton if you're following me on Instagram. I love these pants. I wore them almost every single day during the winter, and I really love wearing monochromatic red outfits. Monochromatic outfits are really easy to do. All you have to do is create an outfit that is all one color, and if you can do different textures or different shades, then it's even better. My go-to color combination is usually black and red. Like it just looks so nice. Okay, these pants. These are my favorite pants of all time. They have all the primary colors. There's also some really dark blue, which kind of could pass for black, and then you also have white. But because it's so colorful, you can add other colors into it and it would still work. But usually what I end up doing is wearing it with a red, yellow, blue, white, or black top and any color jacket because it has all the colors. And for my jackets, again, I have a yellow, red, and blue jacket, and this yellow one has been one of my favorites. And this jacket actually looks amazing with green, like a nice emerald green. It also looks really great with blue. Blue and yellow is my favorite color combination, and I really like that this jacket is cropped because I like that the raw hem gives it a very different feel from, say, this jacket, which is a little bit more of a classic cut, obviously because it's Tommy. You can dress this up, you can dress it down, you can go a lot of different ways, and I have a lot of red jackets, but this one I feel like is just the most versatile out of all of them. And my last jacket, you cannot go wrong with a oversized denim jacket. When I first got this, freshman year of college, every single night that we went out, I would wear this jacket. And it's actually hilarious because I wasn't the only person that had an oversized denim jacket. All of my friends did, so when we would go out, we would all be wearing oversized denim jackets, and it was pretty funny, but it does go with everything. If you don't have one, you have to add one to your closet. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you learned a thing or two about adding color into your spring wardrobe. If not, at least a couple tips, or at least how the color wheel works. I know this video was a little bit different. I just really wanted to be able to explain to you guys why it is that I style certain things together, because I realized that I just do it subconsciously, never really think about it, but it would be really helpful for those of you guys that never style color, never really play around with textures, to just see how easy it is to do. If you're new to it, start with these, see how it goes, and because they're so bold and there's so much of it in stores, it's really easy. And if you want to get your hands on Dove Invisible Dry Spray, check out the Walmart link down below. I highly recommend that you're getting a good antiperspirant because as the weather gets warmer, you're gonna be sweating a lot. And if you're anything like me, I am a sweat monster and I'm wearing light clothes, so you get that little yellow ring, which is really not cute. So you might as well protect your clothes, be proactive about it so that you don't have to deal with it later and potentially throw out some really cute clothes. And you can follow me on Instagram at YourGirlNeens. As always, have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Yeah.